So in this short video, I'm just going to try and show you how you can resize images inside a page on InDesign. So I'm in InDesign, I've got an A3 page. I go to this rectangle frame tool, which is where you can drop your pictures in. If you draw a grid across from there and then use the cursor tools, you can add a whole load of boxes into that. Now you can work out, are your images portrait or landscape? And then depending on how you work with that, might depend on how many boxes you decide to put in. Obviously these are all changeable. As soon as you've done that, you can then click off your mouse and it gives you all of those. Now at the moment, they're all selected, but you can go through, and this is what I encourage you to do, and go and delete a few, and then take a couple, and maybe resize a few of them. So if you start thinking about your page as a vehicle to be able to communicate to us what you're looking at, it can be you just start thinking about how you might work spaces and images in slightly different ways. Okay, so again, we've got all those. Now I'm going to use this. I'm using the selection tool. I just drag over the top of all of them. Then you go File, and then you can go Place, and that allows me to go and choose a folder. So I'm going to go to my desktop folder where I think I've got textures for Photoshop somewhere. And now I've got all these different images that I want to try and place in there. So I'm going to select all of them and go open. Now what you're probably finding is that when you place them in, they're not necessarily giving you the focus that you want. Don't forget as well, with in InDesign, you can get rid of images by just pressing Escape. On some of them, by pressing Escape, I'm just not using that image within the stuff I'm looking at. And I've just realised it might be an idea just to try and place an image in there as well. So I'm going to put the new Gather logo in. And I put it in, and that's probably what's going wrong for you, Alistair. So having done that, if I now select all of them, if I go down to this little thing down here, so this is often on this scroll bar here, I've got all the images in, so it tends to be prioritized. But if you just click this frame fitting and fill it proportionally, what it will do is on this one it will fill to the width of the image, on this one it will fill to the height of the image. So if I do that, it's now showing Gather as a small thing, but if I do this, it now includes Gather as the whole image within everything. If I do that for everything that I've got, so I've just selected them all again with the direct selection tool, again, you may need to then go down and find it. It's down here, so you scroll down on the right hand side, do that click or that click. What it will do is it will fill all the pages up for you. So that will make them as big and wide as they were. This one will extend them off to the edges. And again, the other way you were probably doing it is by double clicking it and then stretching it in, which takes you ages, but all you've got to do is that. So click on that one, frame fitting, and it will work. All right, I hope that helps.